Welcome to Friendly Math 101. Today's lesson is over inscribed angles. So we've talked about central angles. A central angle starts at the center of the circle and forms an angle with the circle. An inscribed angle doesn't stop at the center, but it goes all the way to another side of the circle. So this is an inscribed angle. It has to hit the circle somewhere. So if this arc length, the intercepted arc, was, say, x degrees, an inscribed angle is going to be x over 2 degrees. So it's just half whatever the intercepted arc is. With a central angle, they were the same. With an inscribed angle, it's going to be half. So let's go ahead and start with an easy example. So in this example, it says find x. Okay, so x is the central or the inscribed angle. The intercepted arc is 138 degrees. So remember, x is just the intercepted arc divided by 2, or half of the intercepted arc. So for this, all we have to do is set the inscribed angle equal to half of the intercepted arc, or the intercepted arc divided by 2, however you want to look at it. So when we do that, we can find our answer, and it's going to be 69 degrees. Easy enough. So let's move on to a little bit harder question. Again, we're asked to find x, but this time we're given a little bit more variables. Or harder, I guess, expressions to work with. But we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to take the inscribed angle, which is 12x minus 10, and we're going to set it equal to half of the intercepted arc, or the intercepted arc divided by 2. So our intercepted arc is 20x plus 8. We're going to take that and we're going to divide it by 2, or take half of it. So when we're dividing this is a binomial because there's two terms. When we're dividing it by 2, we have to divide everything by 2, each term. So we need to divide 20x by 2 and 8 by 2. And then that's how we get half of our binomial. So 20x divided by 2 is 10x. Do not forget to stick the x back on there, because the x stays. And then plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now we have an equation with variables on both sides, so we want to solve for x, which means our first step is to move all the variables to one side. So I'll just subtract 10x from both sides, because that zeroes it out over here, and now I have all my variables on one side. 12x minus 10x is 2x. Bring down this minus 10. Bring down my equal sign. And we still have that 4 in the corner there. Now I want to get all my numbers, or all my constants, to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and add 10 to both sides. That will zero it out over on the left. So we're left with 2x equals 10 plus 4 is 14. I'll bring that over here so we have a little bit more space to work with. Our last step to get x by itself is to divide both sides by 2. The 2's will 1 out, leaving x. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So we get x equals 7. So a little bit more work in this problem just because how it was set up and the numbers we were given. But it's the same exact thing as the easier example. You take the inscribed angle and set it equal to half of the intercepted arc. So inscribed angle, set it equal to half, that's where this divided by 2 comes from, of the intercepted arc. That's how you're going to want to do it for every problem, no matter how complicated. Thank you for watching, and for more math tutorials, please subscribe to our channel, Friendly Math 101.